What's up, y'all? We back. Episode 17. Finding your inner light, your path to self-worth. And today we're going to talk about life skills. Since people don't understand what this actually is. And to give you a little insight on it, I started Life Skills TTP back in 2019 in the pandemic. My focus was on recidivism and that type of stuff with those type of individuals. I've been dealing with many different array and eclectic groups of people and different types of social situations. And incarceration or prison, those individuals, I could tell you a lot of them actually want to do that. They continue to do it. And even after 5, 6, 17, I got a friend 10 years. I mean, he's almost 60 and he still behaves like he's 25. And I wasted a lot of time and energy. And I can't say I wasted it, but I did because it didn't bear any fruit. It didn't amount to anything. And so I switched my focus to just general population, just general people, everyday people that have mental health challenges and certain things that kind of prohibit them or make them less likely to seek help. And another reason I started this is in the last 6, 7 years, they say it comes in threes. You know, I lost 3 close family members. And the real reason I do this and why this channel is so woman oriented is because I lost my baby sister, who also had mental health challenges. She had brain surgery, and it's okay at first, but then not too long after that, she started having complications. And she had this surgery because she would have migraines, assisted migraines, and then also some mental health issues. And then my niece, her daughter, passed away like a year and a half, 2 years later from grief. And then if that wasn't enough, I lost my cousin, and she was battling with stuff and things for years. And so they say it comes in threes. I don't know what that means. I know it hurts. I know the reason I do this is because of her. Because my sister, man, she was always be like, dude, why, like, what's up? Why can't, what? She'd be like, you tripping, man, what's, dude? Like, all the time, she'd be like, dude. And she believed in me. She knew. She was like, man, if he ever gets his stuff together, man, he'd be cool. And she was behind me 100%. So much so, like, back in the day when I got in trouble, she's the one that set up my Facebook account. I don't mess with Facebook like that. I don't put pictures. I don't do none of that. I ain't into that. All my social media accounts are business. But I kept Facebook because she set it up. And she believed in me. She is the reason, like, down to my core reason of why I do this. Because when that happened, the first thing I thought about was actually taking a drink. You know, taking a drink. You know, this coffee, but just, yeah. I used to wake up like, you know, take a drink. And it's just rough when you're battling the things that I'm battling You are targeted because of your light. And then you have these tragedies and these setbacks in your life um, that can alter and change your direction, your course of where you're going. So every time that I had I was getting ready to ascend and level up, bad news. And not the kind of bad news where you're like, okay, we figured. No, 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 no. It's tragic. And if there was one reason at all that I would ever take a drink, it would be my sister. It'd be my baby sister. And I had to internalize that, and I had to really, really look at myself because I was going to go on some self destructive stuff. But then I thought about it. I said, you know, that's what they want me to do. And when they say they, you know how when you talk, you say they, yeah, there's an entity. So if I say they, that's there's a system, a force of somebody trying to do something to me that is going to ultimately alter and change the course of whatever it is that I'm doing at that moment in time in real time. And so I just stayed strong. I stayed strong. And because she really wanted me to do well. And I turned it around. And she didn't die before she seen me get my life together, but she didn't see it, I get to see it all the way through. So I do this for her. Just know that. And things and symbols that represent on my channel is from her, my niece, who I love to death. She was a transgender. She wanted to become a man. And so I was dealing with a lot of stuff, even when I went over there to take care of them and they stayed with me. But that's the reason why I do this. It's driven by many, many, many different people. Like I tell you, I don't do this by myself. Also, who's instrumental of this is my woman. We've been together 9 years. We're not married. We have several entities together, several businesses, and what I trip off at most is other people are more interested in our stuff than we are. When you're gonna get married? When? And I just and it's funny to me because it's like, why don't you just do you? Because we're doing us, and we're just trying to figure this out as we go along. And every time that I got into it, well, I'm explaining to you about these situations, these tragic things that happened in my life. Peer to peer was there. My family. Every time. Got in trouble, peer to peer. This and that, mental health. Programs, housing, help, real help, peer to peer. And so when people talk about it, I say, hey, man, that with my sister, that was going to make me drink. And I just went back to my foundational roots, what I had been laying down for myself, how I'm going to keep myself straight and not let outside deterrences and things dictate my behavior. And I'm real about it. Next year, I will have 20 years. April 25th of next year. This is a 10-year thing from AA. When people talk about it, I've been doing whatever like that. If you participate in it and you're serious about it, you're going to have some receipts. This is my receipt. This is a 10-year coin. I'm very serious about my life, and I take things serious. Didn't used to be that way. I didn't used to take things serious. And so we're going to just give you a little premise on really how peer-to-peer slid in there what it actually does and what it comes from. And so, in the journey towards mental health recovery, individuals often find solace and strength through support of their peers. Peer support, a concept that has gained significant recognition in recent years, plays a vital role in promoting well being and facilitating the recovery process. As we delve into the importance of peer support, mental health recovery highlighting the transformative power of shared experiences. One of the key benefits of peer support is the understanding that comes from shared experiences. Mental health challenges can be isolating, leaving individuals feeling misunderstood and alone. However, connecting people with peers who have faced similar struggles can provide a sense of validation and empathy. Through sharing stories, individuals can find comfort in knowing that they are not alone in their journey. And that's what peer-to-peer is. This morning is my last day of the peer-to-peer specialist Propel. Finished that. Excellent course, excellent class. I keep adding more tools to my tool belt. And trying to stay current and evolve. Because you can get behind really fast. Just know that. If you're talking to me about something I don't think like that, then you're at a time machine. You know how I am. I'm just like, and you're like, what are you talking about? I'm just like, dude. Do you just say this stuff to just be saying it? Or are you going to apply it, use it, put it to something? You just throwing words around in the universe? I don't want to hear it. All right, so the evolution of peer-to-peer support programs can be traced back to the recognition of the power of shared experience. It was realized that individuals facing mental health challenges often find solace and understanding with connecting with others who have gone through similar traumas and or obstacles. This recognition led to the development of support groups and community-based initiatives where individuals could come together and share their stories and support for one another. You guys could drop in comments if you want to know something or you're trying to get hooked up and connected. I will be honest with you. I know I felt I didn't need this. I battled with this through the 80s and did it. And then finally when I decided to actually be serious and get my life together and locked in, I realized that I'm a person who needs structure. I'm a person who needs discipline. And what you don't want to do is have society or the government give it to you. Which means you do some nonsense like me, so they can put a number on you, watch you, track you around, make sure, even though you're working, doing everything, they're like, oh, you better not move left. And I'm just like, it's just irritating. If you've been through this, you understand, you know what it is. Once they tag you, they on you, they want you crumpled up, down, dumb, disturbed, ignorant. Can't think for yourself, can't buy your own food. It's that they need people to just hand you stuff. So these programs have been around for a long time. And if you don't understand about these programs, billionaires, rich people like this, they donate to these programs. These programs have many different levels of treatment. They deal with different levels of trauma, and everything is confidential. And I just want you to know that come as you are, you're welcome here. This is a resource center. Like I said, send me messages, and whatever information you want, I would do it. Also, people that know that have been rocking with me know that if you send me something and you want me to make a clip and put it on there, I do that too. Like I told you, some people like, hey, yeah, put my name up there. Others like, no, because they think it's funny or whatever. But that's what this is. It's a resource center. I'm all about support. I'm all about helping. I'm not here to tear nobody down. I'm not here to run to the, what did people be doing? Like somebody chat, the YouTube police or whatever. I'm not here for that. Man, this is all about growth and evolution. You better get ready. If you're not ready, we're in 2024. Remember, AI robot came out 22 years ago. And if you didn't know, I was one of those kids back in the 80s that had a Commodore 64. I was terrible. Matter of fact, I used it to make admin slips. Anyway, I got jacked up. I remember that. I was in trouble. We talk about in trouble. Well, they found out all the classes I wasn't going to, and yeah, that's what I was using the computer for. So bored, I decided, hey, let's make some fake admin slips. So you got to understand what was around me and my mentality as young and how and what they were trying to create. And I think sometimes they be trying to do that, create monsters and all of that, and they'll keep applying pressure. And if you can't handle the pressure, then you need to come get some help. Because I stay rocking with this. Because they don't judge. You got something on your mind, you just say it. Another person going to have an experience. They going to hook you up with some resources. Just know this is everything. Medication to housing to counseling to whatever. There's a lot of resources, a lot of money put into this. And I just wanted to refresh this week. Next week, I'm going to get back into some more specific individual stuff that might help. But in the middle of this is the 17. I wanted to bring it back in. This is peer-to-peer. Everybody's welcome. You got any ideas, drop them in the comment. Don't be scared. And it's just, we all about that positivity, uplift, get our energy up, get that hustle on, get that money, whatever. But in that direction, what? In that direction, yeah. Yeah, because you got to put positive steps together. They don't come overnight. And I'm going to tell you, brothers think they can come get a blueprint and shit. Well, tell me how to do it. Hey, and you can, you be like, just follow that, bruh. Follow that. Oh, I ain't got no time. What are you talking about, man? Ain't nobody care about nobody reading. Ain't nobody up on that, man. It's about this money, man. You hustling? What you talking about? And then I know these people are fake. They from some kind of weird fantasy place. Because what is you talking about? I can't pay my bills with what is you talking about, man? And when's the last time you actually worked? You got to keep these kind of people around, just away from you. And that's why I stay to peer-to-peer. Everybody's solid. Everybody's legit and transparent. They don't come sliding around the corner and all of that and messing your head up. So now you're confused about what it is that you're doing. And I don't be trying to stay too long, 15, 20 minutes. Where am I at? Oh, we over. So I'm going to conclude, in conclusion, the evolution of peer-to-peer support programs has revolutionized the mental health landscape. These programs have provided a platform for individuals to connect, share experience, and find solace in understanding empathy of their peers. With the integration of technology and the recognition of the value of peer support within clinical settings, the future of peer-to-peer programs looks promising as mental health continues to gain awareness and acceptance. These programs will play an increasingly vital role in supporting individuals on their journey towards well-being. This is another one of my books I wrote. I wrote these books 6 years ago. I have a lot of them. It's The Power of Shared Experience, Peer-to-peer Insights on Mental Health. They're on like 10 book channels. Like I said, I'll leave the link. But today was just getting back to basics, man, peer-to-peer. And we're going to get, like I told you, we're going to do some more different stuff. It's me. I'm doing all this stuff. So, and my woman, she is great. You know, if you don't understand what a dude is successful and doing certain things, you know that there is a outstanding woman in the background. You should know that. Uh, Everybody knows what's up. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all hanging out. And till next week.